freedom is a traffic jam. It's hard for me to see how lucky I am. I'm a lucky man. I am strong enough to make it through. I am strong enough, strong as you. When the flowing river has been made a dam, it's hard for me to say how happy I am, happy man. I am strong enough to make it through. I am strong enough, strong as you. The trees are parting, beautiful view. The trees are parting, all for you. I am strong enough to make it through. Yeah, I am strong enough, strong as you.
Beatle, Sir Paul McCartney. His son James, though, has now released an album of his own music.
And James has also just finished a coast-to-coast tour of the United States, playing 47 gigs in 27 states. That sounds pretty tiring.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was okay. No, it was good fun.
How many days?
Right. It was about, how many days?
How many days?
Oh, it was about 2.5 months.
Okay, so sort of spread out
Yeah.
then. We're going to talk to you a bit more about it. They were kind of small, intimate gigs, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to have a chat with you about those in just a moment. First, let's have a listen to one of the tracks from the debut album. Here we go.
There you are, James, on piano. You're also credited on the album playing bass, drums, one or two other things. Is it a prerequisite to be a McCartney and be able to play all sorts of different instruments, do you think?
Pre-rescue. Well, I didn't even hear what it said then.
Prerequisite, sorry, a requirement.
A requirement. Is it? No, not really. But I mean, for me it is just because... No, I don't know.
When did you start playing music, though?
When did I start playing music? When I was about 5, specifically when I was about 20. You know, yeah, that was the main focus. Yeah.
Was it a decision that you had to consider quite carefully about whether to go into music, considering that you come from this musical heritage?
No, I never really thought of it like that. I thought kind of, you know, I'm not going to be oppressed by certain things, so I'm just going to carry on and just do my own thing, you know.
Yeah. And so now you've released music before, haven't you? You released an EP before.
Yeah.
This is your first full album. Tell us about the process of making it. How long does it taken you? What sort of, you obviously play so much on it.
Yeah, maybe a couple of years, going into different studios, you know, spending time writing the lyrics and writing the music, you know, just enjoying the moment and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
There's somebody on the credit list credited with vocals, guitar and drums called Paul McCartney. Who's he?
Oh, he's my father.
Did he take a lot of persuading to get involved? How much of a hand did he have in it?
He played on one of the songs, Thinking About Rock and Roll.
Just the one track?
Just the one track, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you play with him live as well?
He played with me at the Ronnie Wood gig at the Ambassador Theatre.
Okay.
A few months ago.
Yeah.
It was a surprise, though.
Okay. There you are, on stage with him, and with Ronnie. And
you look surprised.
Oh, Dad's turned up. Is he a friendly critic?
Oh yeah,
he comes up with suggestions and ideas.
Yeah, friendly critic, constructive criticism, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the gigs that you've been playing in the States over the course of 2.5 months. You've been starting kind of small, intimate gigs. Is that important to you?
Yeah, it is important. It's realistic. You know, it's good to play in listening rooms, and it just creates a bit of a fan base. You know.
Mm. And the list of people you thank is really interesting because you just put down first names on it, but all of a sudden names pop out like John, George, Ringo, and then Ronnie, Mick, Keith, and Charlie. So, what kind of a role did the Rolling Stones have in the creation of the album?
Like all music, you know, everything's inspired me, you know. So, you know, the Stones, like Radiohead and Nirvana, and all different bands have influenced me.
So you're saying people basically who've influenced you over the years?
Yeah, I think Tom's on there as well, isn't he?
Tom,
does it say Tom on there?
probably.
Which Tom?
Which Tom would that be?
As in Tom York, you know, and Radiohead.
Oh, yes.
and all
From
those
Radiohead,
guys.
yeah.
Indeed.
Well, you're going to be playing for us at the end of the programme.
Yeah.
What are you going to be playing?
Playing my single called Strong As You.
Strong As You.
All right.
Okay.
Look forward to hearing that later. Thanks, James.
Thank
Great,
you.
thank you.
James McCartney's album Me is out now, and you can hear him just before the programme ends later on.
2 minutes to 9.